guys, so I'm just going to show you how I activate the curls in this hair. Now I did this at the beginning of the week when I first installed the hair, and I haven't done it since because I didn't feel the need to do it again. I don't mind this kind of frizzy, messy look that I have going on here with the hair. This is as big as the hair has gone during the week. I haven't used a comb to comb out the curls. I've just used my fingers to finger comb it as I desire when I need it. Now the mix that I use is just simply water and conditioner because I didn't have access to the Organics curl activation cream, which is what I did want to use for this, but they don't sell it here. So I just went back to basics and just, you know, put some water and conditioner in this bottle, and I'm just going to use it to spray down the hair. Now you can do this process with the wig on your head, but I don't feel like getting water on my face, so I'm just going to do it on my trusty mannequin head. So I've now combed out all the knots and any tangles out of the hair, and it was pretty easy to comb out with my wide tooth comb. As always, the place where it tangles just a little bit more than, you know, any other area is in the nape area here. So what I just do is I use my fingers to separate it, and then I will use my comb to finish combing it out. But it's all done there. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use the water and conditioner mix and spray it all over and through the hair, and then I'm just going to use my paddle brush just to brush the hair out and, you know, get those curls activated. As you can see, just by brushing with the paddle brush, the curls have definitely popped out. So that's what it looks like now, completely wet. And then what I do is I just scrunch the hair back up, and I do this because there are some curls that will not be as tight a curl as some of the other ones. So this is just a good way to make sure that the curls are really activated. And I always concentrate on the front here where I've got my layers. Now I apologize sincerely about the lighting, but you get the idea. You can definitely see that the curls are in there. And here's a closer look at the parting area. As you can see, I've just plucked the middle there, and I just took it at random on different sides until I got, you know, the look that I was going for. And then all I'm just going to do now is just let the hair air dry naturally and not play or touch the curls at all, because you don't want to disturb those curls until they are completely dry. final result after putting on the wig. This is the Maaliyah Hair Deep Peruvian Wavy. I got two 24 inches, one 22, and a 16-inch closure. The density of the closure is 120%, and it's just a 4x4 closure. So I cut quite a bit of length off at the bottom, and I also put tons of layers through the front and through the sides as well. I even layered the closure just a little bit because it was just a tad bit too long for my liking. So this is actually my first ever full wig with a closure that I've made. First time making it. I was so nervous doing it because I was so scared that I wouldn't do it right, especially laying the closure down so you know it looked right, you know, especially when I put it on my head. So I was really nervous, so I didn't record any of that process. I didn't even record me plucking the part to make it realistic because I really didn't know what I was doing. I hit up some of my girls on YouTube who I feel are experts and pros with closures, and you know, really pick their brains to see what I could do. And one of the great suggestions that was made to me was that to pluck the closure when it's wet. So I put it on my mannequin head, you know, split it where I wanted the part, and just proceeded to just tweeze randomly on different sides until, you know, I got what I was looking for. And what I realized is when you're plucking the hair from the closure, you literally have to pluck the root out of the closure. So previously what I felt I was doing wrong was I was just kind of plucking, and you could kind of still see the dots in there, so it didn't look realistic. But when I plucked this time round, I plucked so it literally was like scalped in the middle there, and I actually thought I'd rip the lace because it was so bare. But when I took it off and had a look, like the light bulb came on, and I was like, oh, so that's what they mean when you pluck the closure. It literally is plucking it out of the root or the base of the closure. Also, I didn't actually bleach the knots before plucking the parting area. I don't want to touch bleach ever again in regards to a closure. So it simply is just the foundation that I put in the parting area, and I use it to blend where the closure starts and where my natural hair is. And I left almost no hair out. It literally is just what is my edges around here. Everything else is tucked away. So the hair was really, really soft when I took it out of the packaging. It was even softer after I co-washed it, and even spraying it down with the water, it's still very soft. I haven't had much tangling. It snags a bit in the back area, which is expected, and shedding has been very minimal for curly hair. It's what I would anticipate, so it's nothing over the top. When I opened up the bundles of hair initially, each weft was about an arm's length and then about that much on top, so I feel there's plenty of hair on the weft. It's 3 bundles, like I said, plus a closure. The beards were no problem. The wefts were really neat, as you saw in the pictures in the beginning. Now, I've been wearing the hair for about a week now, and I've only wet it twice with the water and conditioner mix. I don't really like that wet look. I kind of like it after it's dried a bit and starts to frizz a little. So I'm happy to wet it down, you know, every couple of days and just let it do its thing in between those times. Now, also with the closure, it's not too dense. I think it lays really, really nicely on my head with the rest of the hair. So I'm really happy about how this closure has turned out. I was so upset when I first installed the hair because the closure didn't look right, and I I was like, I must figure out how these YouTube ladies get their closures looking so realistic. So yeah, I definitely focused and got to work with it, and I'm very, very happy with the result. This is by far the best install I have ever done with a closure. Although it is my first one, I feel like it's the best one. This is a good way for me to start, and I know that I can only improve and get better as I continue to wear closures. So anyway guys, I think that's about it. I'll be wearing this hair for the next few weeks, and I might attempt to straighten it. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I may try that. But otherwise, I'm just gonna rock it in this middle part and just have that kind of natural, you know, carefree look about it. I like that the hair is very low maintenance. You don't have to do much to it. Like I said, you can wet it down, you know, every couple of days. You don't have to wet it down every day. It really doesn't tangle. You know, it snags slightly, but it's nothing that's ridiculous. So I literally am just putting it on in the morning, running my hands through it, and off I go. That's it. So I really like that it's very low maintenance, and the curl pattern is really, really pretty. It's not too defined, it's not too uniform. I feel like it looks really, really natural, and I really, really like it. I've gotten a lot of compliments about this hair, and also the way it looks on me, and the middle part, and yeah, it's just all come together very nicely. So anyway, I think that's about it. If I've forgotten to mention something, please just mention it down in the comment section below, and I will definitely answer it for you. The hair actually is not available on the site yet. It will be available next Friday. I believe this curl pattern and also the closure will be available on the website next week. So definitely, you know, go check it out if you're interested. This is probably the only second curly hair that I have worn, and I'm quite happy with it. I know that I will get a lot of use out of this hair. Like I said, I like the real natural look about it, where it looks like I haven't put much effort and it looks really good. And I'm so happy once again that I was able to make this full wig with the closure. I watched Peak Mill's video, I watched Fabulosity Is Me video to try and figure out how I was going to do it, and it's really good for me now because I've started working out again, and when I work out I sweat like crazy, so it's good that I don't have to now worry about my leave out. I can just, you know, braid my hair up or slap the wig cap on like you saw at the beginning, pop on the wig, and off I go, and it looks beautiful, it looks natural, it looks effortless. So I'm so happy that I have figured out how to make this closure full wig with the closure. So thanks for watching guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.